Hi, my name's Craig.
And Chris.
And we have an appeal to make out to everybody on YouTube, or anybody who listens to this video, or maybe connects in some way, or has been through a similar thing, could help us out a little. Myself and Chris met 10 years ago back in England. Chris is a US citizen. Came back to live in England when he was 5 years old. Again, we met 10 years ago and we had a 6-month relationship. There's a 10-year difference between us, and I wasn't ready for a relationship, and Chris moved to America. 8 years later, I looked him up on Facebook and we started chatting again, and I came out to visit Chris. And the minute he pulled up outside San Francisco airport, I knew I'd made the biggest mistake of my life, and I still loved him. We spent the most amazing 2 weeks together here in California. Again, we realised that we loved each other and we couldn't be apart. So I flew on. Chris decided to pack everything up in America and come back to England so we could start a new life together. Unfortunately, it didn't really turn out that way. 3 months into being in England, Chris found out that he should have had a visa that was attached to his passport, and they said that they had to detain him and send him back to America. It was devastating. There was nothing we could do. We knocked on every door. We asked for help everywhere, and we got nowhere. So, to solidify our feelings for each other, we got married, which was a great day. We got married on May the 7th in England.
2014.
13,
sorry.
And then Chris unfortunately had to fly back a week later back to America to work. I found it virtually impossible to be apart from him, so a few weeks later I flew out to America to be with my husband. This past 7 months we have been through absolute hell with immigration. They've had to jump in through hoops. We have paid a phenomenal amount of money for applications, forms. I've had to go through medicals, tested for this, that and the other. We've just been put through the mill completely, and it's been a really tough 7 months. But 2 weeks ago we had our final immigration interview, and the lady that we saw was so sweet and assured us that everything was going to be fine. She couldn't foresee any problems. And then on Valentine's Day yesterday, we receive a letter saying that they want me out of the country, effective immediately. I have 30 days. If I go beyond that 30 days, I'll never be allowed in America again. To appeal, we have to come up with $650 for my appeal, $150 for Chris's appeal. We've been managing on one wage because I couldn't work, because the government said that I couldn't work. Then we found out I could. The bottom line is they're saying that our marriage isn't valid.
So the California U.S. Immigration Service is saying that they've failed to recognise our civil partnership certificate from the UK. And it reads: the record reflects that you and the beneficiary submitted a certified extract of an entry of civil partnership pursuant to the Civil Partnership Act 2004 as a documentary evidence of the claimed relationship. The evidence shows that the civil partnership was registered on May 7, 2013 at the Leeds Registry Office in the United Kingdom. Section 3 of the Defence of Marriage Act is no longer an impediment to the recognition of lawful same-sex marriages and spouses under the Immigration and Nationality Act if the marriage is valid under the laws of the state where it was celebrated. However, The United States Immigration Service does not recognize a civil partnership as this does not constitute a marriage? Question mark. Thus, your registered civil partnership in the UK does not create a qualifying relationship for a spousal visa petition under the immigration laws. As a general matter, place of celebration rule determines the legal validity of a marriage. Here, on the date you registered your civil partnership in the UK, same-sex marriages were not valid.
So basically what they're saying is, because we got married before it became legal in California, our marriage is not valid. We just need somebody out there to listen to this and just leave a comment, leave your name to support our case. I have now 28 days left in California to get this mess sorted out. Otherwise, myself and my husband are going to get torn apart. I'm going to have to leave to go back to England. And we just don't know what to do. We're completely desperate. So if there's anybody out there that might be able to help us, or I don't know, we're pretty desperate, and that's why we're putting this out there on YouTube. So please take time to listen to this and just wish us the best of luck, and thanks for watching. Thank you.